Okay.
You're
Well,
making me post all.
I
Let's
know. I'm
see
sorry.
here.
I did miss a lot. Oh wow! It is different in this. Okay. Well, hello everyone. I'm Phalanges.
Then I'm Dazz for Zach.
Welcome to the Mousecast podcast for the week of Friday, August 15th. This week we're talking about. Oh my gosh, there's so much news. Um, there's like been a bajillion releases, including MCHOSE coming out with some more clones.
And apparently, being a cat girl makes you a god tier aimer, not a hacker.
Yep. So as always, Discord link in the description below, guys. Uh, Daz. Oh yeah, subscribe please. We do this every week. Daz, have you tried Battlefield 6 and what's on your desk right now?
Yeah, I did. I played some last week. Have not been able to play any this week, unfortunately. I had an okay time. It wasn't a ton of fun for me, but I was playing just with one friend, so I needed more of a squad, I guess. We'll see. I'm using the ATK Duckbill right now, so
What? That came in so fast. What?
it did. I made it short and everything. It's been seen by many, so
Wow. I
it's
have
an
missed a
almost
lot.
clone of one shape and a definite clone of another shape. So, and I have the
Okay.
AC Pro Mid Neon.
Okay,
You
nice.
can see it. I don't know. Yeah.
Sort of.
The background of my stream or my video matches both my pad and my mouse because I'm
Heck
extra.
yeah.
So.
Yeah, Schwamper and Ryzy's in chat. What's up? For my desk, I still have my Trova pad. Um, and I have, this was kind of fun. I just modded this just today. Viper V3 Pro Faker. The shell I bought from AliExpress for 20 bucks shipped. Shipped. Just the shell. So then I used my white one here. So this is, and then I also color swapped. I think I really do like white and red. It'd be cool if like this was white too, but hey. And
Is
then
$20 what the markup is from the standard one to the faker? Or is it even more?
I think it's more than that, but the used market doesn't make sense to start shell swapping. You're going to be making $5 on a copy. It doesn't make sense. But yeah, AliExpress, they do in fact AliExpress Viper V3 Faker. I wonder if they even show um because they like avoid using the Razer name. Wonder if I can search
Did that
shell.
autofill say Labubu Baby Big Energy?
Dude,
Dear
Labubu.
Lord.
I don't even know what Labubu stuff is. This is the one I ordered. Oh, it did come with like half decent
Labubu.
skates too. Yeah, so it was 23 bucks and then like 20% off with coins. Okay, let's go into our first topic, which is if you guys have been living under a rock, I don't know, or gone for work for a week like I was, you might have missed this. 74 million views on this aimbotting cat girl in Battlefield 6. I should actually play. This is actually Optimum's video on it. The clip is on Twitter. Riley CS I've actually followed for a while because there aren't a ton of aimers playing Battlefield games. So, yeah, just some like snappy target switches. There's been tons of hubbub over it. Is this cheating or not? Like the Battlefield 6 subreddit or whatever, people are nuts over this and they're like, the game's dead on arrival. There are way too many cheaters. Look at how they're blatantly cheating in the beta. There was a confirmation of EA banning, I think, like 300,000 cheaters already in the first week of the beta. Again, Battlefield 6 beta was Thursday through Sunday last week. They're doing another open beta this weekend. Um, yeah, so this created a whole bunch of drama. Then the aiming community's like, lol, not aimbot. And then I saw a guy who claimed to be a cheat developer on Twitter. He was like, "This is 100% cheats. I know they're using a aimbot with this field of view and this type of aimbot." And anyway, Daz, what's our take?
If I had to guess from watching it, it doesn't look like cheating to me, but I won't say that with 100% certainty. But my thoughts pretty much match up with Optimum's. Watching it, it just didn't strike me as cheating. But
Yeah, I don't
not that I
think.
really care in reality. But I had to form some opinion, I guess, because it's going to be here. So.
Yeah, I don't think they're cheating. I think it's just simple as normies are new to the aim training community. They don't really know. Optimum's
Yeah.
points are that
The snapping to a target behind a rock is interesting, but like
Yeah, that
Not
was
the most outlandish thing.
I forget
Like
where
if I
that
accidentally
one
did that
was.
too. Like if you're doing this kind of aim strategy, right? You're always just flicking to random spots to try and get the next kill. But
That was Optimum's point too. Yeah, there's one I'm not gonna go
could be
find
cheating,
it,
I
but
guess.
where he flicked to it. I don't at all think it is. I absolutely don't. I would defend this person, personally, but yeah, I think it's just it's good that it opens up a greater discussion, and there's people who are like on the r/FPS aim trainer subreddit, people were like, yeah, this makes me want to go grind TS scenarios. So heck yeah. And he talks about Adam talks about how Tens has had some much more sus clips, and it's just it's a bit of luck, it's a bit of skill. Well, it's mostly skill. Anywho, I think it's funny. What's our chat saying? Oh, they're also banning people that use DS4 Windows used for PS4 controllers. Yeah, they also this Riley CS person got banned from Twitch briefly too, and all their VODs I guess get deleted when they do that.
Yeah, I
So then
saw that.
people thought that
Mhm.
that looks sus. Yeah. What else in our? It's like okay. Anyway. Yeah, I don't think it's cheating. I think I'm glad that people are realizing that there's a skill ceiling too. This is one of those things that I remember Nade Shot saying back when he played Pro COD or whatever, he was like, dude, the people I play in public lobbies now are better than the pros I played against sometimes. And this is just an example of the skill ceiling in any major sport. Go watch an NFL game from or NBA game from, 1960. It's a different game. Like rules evolve over time. Skills change over time. People know how to get better at things. So yeah, anyway, I think that's it. Let's move on to some mouse news.
Yeah, I don't know.
You have more you
Regardless
want
of
to
which
say?
way it falls there, the easiest take to have is like, oh man, they're cheating. So that feels like the majority take. But our
Oh,
chat seems to be similarly inclined
I don't think we need
that to think that the cheating is happening.
we have to avoid. Okay, that's actually an opinion I disagree with. I don't think we should take the majority opinion just because that's the majority and that's what's safe. I think I think this is a
No, I
bigger.
agree. I'm annoyed that that's like the default take. Like,
Oh, it's
everyone's just like, oh yeah, it's cheating because it's easier to shit on somebody and hate them and be like, oh yeah, they can't be this good. I think the point here is you can be better than this legitimately.
yeah. Okay.
Like it's not outrageous. Like
Bottom line, the Battlefield community is it's a mixed arms FPS game. It's a rather more casual player base than something like a Counter-Strike or Valorant or Apex. So this kind of a thing to people who are just used to like, oh boy, I just got an airplane and they fly around for 15 minutes and they get one kill. Then they go and see this. They of
right.
course think that and the thing is Battlefield's been out for a long time too. So there's people who have 5,000 hours across the franchise and they think they're experts in it. So, anywho, yeah, he showed he corrected his movement. There's better players out there than Riley. Optimum showed his, increased his sensitivity, used a control pad, turned on raw Excel, and he can achieve similar things in just a few minutes. It's obviously not as clean, but yes. So, let's move on to another bit of news. MCHOSE AX7 Ultra. So this is the Event 7-fold mouse. This is in the thumbnail. So this is a magnesium version of the A7, which is already a GPX we know and love. The sensor was funny. Did you see that, dude? 3950
Oh,
Ti. Like it's
that's
a
hilarious.
graphics card.
That's great.
I'm glad Paul Vincent caught that. That's
Yeah.
hilarious. Can I translate any of these so
I
we
had
get a
somebody,
M hub?
I had a company market me that their mouse had dual sensors earlier, but it was actually just the MCU and the sensor listed.
Oh,
They confused themselves in their marketing material.
wow. So
I
we
thought that was
got
funny.
I kind of like the bottom here. Kind of Lamzu. You know how they do that with the gold outlines and the
Yeah,
geometry? But they went with
they used to.
triangles. Yeah, triangles are cool. The skates. How do we feel about the skates?
They could be fine, but it could definitely be better.
I would
I mean, if
take
they're
the
high
big
quality skates, it'll work out.
I would take
But I like the pads with the closed bottom.
big foot pads for. They obviously did this for weight saving. Skates are they're heavier.
Yeah.
It has a coating which is good on a magnesium mouse because magnesium mouse coatings are it's usually just like painted metal, which isn't the best. They have the stupid 20,000 FPS mode. It's a 3950 500 milliamp hour battery, so it's a little bit on the bigger side for a battery. We see a lot smaller with magnesium mice. And where's the weight? 53 grams. So that is like a significant weight savings over a standard like GPX. That I guess is to be expected from a magnesium mouse with holes. Me looking at it as a modder, I'm like, ooh, yay, I can drop the weight probably about 6 grams. I have like a 46 gram GPX. That's kind of cool. But one thing that has me not so cool on this is the price. So from our Discord, see if I can open this. Yeah.
18 people.
Heck yeah. Hello, everyone. Say hi in chat. Oh, yeah. Deck G is here, too. 19 seconds. They sold out of the first run of 5,000 units, the first manufacturing run of the A7X Ultra. This was said by Sunny B.
Did not have that on my bingo card.
Right?
I think, wow, who's buying it that
So,
fast?
I think he said it's in China. Yeah, so Sunny
That
B,
would make sense.
how did you said
I think
he's
the
in
rest of the
different...
world's maybe not as out on magnesium as we are.
Yeah. Well, it's a cool selling thing when they see holes. Like, there's literally... Dude, one of the final guys I was trying to sell a final mouse to on Facebook, he was like, yeah, I don't buy mice that don't have holes. That don't have holes.
Yeah.
Marketing strong. But, Daz, you said
Okay.
Sunny B is... He's on, like, other Discords, and he's just in the know? He's Chinese or something?
He seems to know a lot about MCHOSE, or he's active in their Discord I've seen. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm
he
not sure what
said...
the source is.
19 seconds for the first 5,000 units. Next batch, I don't know. There's a whopping 40,000 pre-orders. Bro, no way. 40,000 people put money down on this already? I don't know.
It's like, there's a lot of numbers claimed high for the their UT98 pre-order, the Kickstarter, for that silent keyboard with unbox therapy.
Maybe. Okay, I don't know. MCHOSE. Well, hey,
Mine.
one good... Okay, neither of us are interested in this mouse, right? You're not picking one up, right? Especially at the price tag.
If it's offered to me, I'll review it, but I'm not buying it. I shouldn't have bought this mouse. Duckbill costs way too much in the US, but...
That's the price tag in USD direct conversion without tariffs. So this is going to be on AliExpress for like $130.
Yeah.
Yeah, you and I ain't picking this up. But, silver lining, MCHOSE making a name for themselves, I guess. That's good. Oh, I forgot to put on the news banner. Here you guys go.
Do we want to transition this to their other new A7 named mouse?
Yeah, where was AX7? Oh wait, I do want to just
16.
show the... Thanks. Okay. Wow, the number's actually working out. Just, there is an AliExpress page. Ignore the price because this is like a pre-sale price, so it's always garbage. But they do have a nice pink. I'm glad that they're sticking with their pink colorway option. And honestly,
I'm curious how good the clicks feel. Like how well did they make the shell? Like how well did they implement the everything?
Yeah. So as you guys know, with a mouse, when you click down on one of the buttons, you're actually physically bending like a piece of plastic in here. And on magnesium mice, magnesium ain't bendy. So I know Attack Shark gets around this by they have a plastic piece actually. That's like the fulcrum, the bendy point. WLMouse just uses a really, really long... Their buttons extend like really far back into the body of the mouse. So it's not as... But MCHOSE, like the AX5, I had an AX5. It sucked, dude. It sucked. It was so stiff. Yeah. Good looking mouse, bad clicks. Ruins it.
Yep.
Yeah, you guys can check it out on AliExpress for the English translations. 56 grams though. Did we miss anything else? I don't think so. So, the other mouse by MCHOSE, here we go. This one's actually exciting. The MCHOSE A7 Ultra Re. You can re at the
Right hand ergo?
right. What was the? Oh,
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Re at the normies. Normies get out. Yes, I don't know. It was a stupid Vine thing. Top of it looks like an NP-01S, right? Or NP-01. Kinda. But then the side, that's a tall boy with a faked on LED thing. And the side profile,
Oh, I thought this was just a Dex.
it is a Dex. With better placed side buttons.
Yeah.
A little bit, they're still high up, but a little bit bigger. Maybe a little bit stubbier.
That's why they. Yeah, that's why they just tack something onto the A7, right, to make people realize. But it just sounds like the Bree version of the A7. I don't know.
Yeah. Looks like the skates, they're gonna do a smiley face at the
name.
bottom, and they're gonna do a big pad at the front. Well, is the Dex a good name? Unpopular opinion, I don't think it's terrible. Okay. Logitech had a big opportunity. The GPX Superlight is, first of all, a pretty crappy name. That's why we say GPX. G Pro X Superlight. It's way too many words. And Superlight is a stupid name for a mouse. I'm sorry, hit scan. So people just call it the GPX Dex. Dex is kind of cool. I don't know, dexterity, right-handed, sure. I don't know. But MCHOSE follows in their footsteps and calls it the A7. Re? I wonder what Re stands for. Why not just A7 Ergo?
Right ergo is my best guess. Yeah, it would have made more sense. Yeah.
Right ergo, yeah. 56 gram weight, that's already lighter than a Dex with a 500 milliamp hour battery. I'm assuming, let's translate this here. We go to Yandex translate. Desktop recording disabled. Bro, I did not hit my hotkey, did I? Oh no, I have to do this now? Oh, okay. Images. Oh, cool. I don't want to translate to Russian. How about this language? 100 million Omron mechanical fretting. Okay. I guess I could have guessed by the pins, but I wanted to be sure.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so Omron mechanicals and the Ultra.
That's disappointing.
And the Ultra. People on our Discord they're
Why?
fans of them. I don't know.
They've been Omron opticals in every mouse for so long.
I know.
I'm not. I don't hate them, but I just don't love them.
Let's see what else we got here.
I
Two
like
colors.
Green Shell White Dots more than the next guy does. So,
yeah, I like them too. Colors white and berry red. No black. Whoa, are you kidding? Huh. I'm not complaining because I hate black mice, but imported super glide glass coating on the coating. Okay. Yeah, Omron Mechanicals, 8K wireless, 3950.
this is like the cleanest translation ever.
Yeah, Yandex does a better job than Google Translate, I've noticed. But so let's not go by the subsidized price. So 359 CNY to USD is going to be like $50 US. So after tariffs, this could very well be
If
like
that was true,
80,
wow.
90. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is how it always is, Dazz, though. This isn't a surprise. Like, yeah, all of our mice, the Chinese price is way lower. I was wondering when they would do
going to be the best Dex clone. It'll probably blow the AC900 out of the water.
I don't know, dude. I love my SC900.
I think there's a delay between us right now. Like
Is there?
I feel like your responses to me are like 5 seconds delayed.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Hello. Check. Okay. Wait. Respond
Maybe
when
not,
you hear this.
What's 1 + 1?
2.
So that was a long delay.
Oh
That was
no!
like 2 or 3 seconds.
Oh no! Why is there a delay?
I don't know what's happening. We're in a Discord call. Doesn't make any sense.
I don't know.
The server jacked up.
Discord downgraded the servers. Well, I love my SC900 because I battery modded it. So now it's like, wait, can I look that up? SC900 battery mod disassembly Reddit. Yeah, here's mine.
It's my
49.
connection.
Oh, it's your connection. Okay. 49
Like
grams.
2 bar.
Oof. Is mine normal? Oh, I'm at 2 bars also, dude. What?
It's Discord. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Everyone's playing
Discord
games on
shitting
Friday
out.
night.
Yeah.
Yep. Anyway, I love my SC900. I'm on optical swapped in. My only complaint are the skates. And yeah, if you don't do a battery swap, it kind of blows. But yeah, for I guess non-modders, this is probably going to be the the best GPX Dex clone.
Yeah.
Change the Discord call
Down
server.
detector's popping off.
What is? What popped off?
There's like 1,000 reports of Discord being down on down detector.
Oh, okay, good to know. Well, hopefully this stays live. Let's see. Let's move on to our next topic. A quick one here.
Do you want to swap to like hanging out for a second to see if it changes it? Will that screw you up at all?
It will screw up the OBS, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
We'll just talk over each other. It's fine. New color of Razer Viper V3 Pro in green. This is actually really cool. I'm excited for a green mouse. My initial reaction was like, wait a second, how come we haven't had this yet? Because other Razer products, especially the old ones, are green. And this guy, expensive nut, like a cashew, says, surprised they haven't done green in either mice since it was an essential part of their headphones. Yeah, like Razer headphones. But I want to see...
Razer is green.
I know, and it's like a nice green too.
They're black and green.
Razer Naga.
It's vibrant.
Green. What was their Naga? Yeah, this Naga they did. Like, this is pretty cool. Yeah. So, but I already faker swapped this, so I don't think I'm buying another shell unless one pops up on AliExpress again for like 20 bucks.
I wouldn't put it past you.
I know. I do love my Vipers. Green is nice. Nah, dude, I want a spec bump. I want a weight reduction or something. I want a weight reduction. That's really what I want. Anywho. Let's go on to another topic here. Ninjutso TEN and TEN Air pricing. So we already talked about these. The TEN and TEN Air. It's the same shape. The TEN Air is slightly more money because it comes with like some minor revisions to the shell to make it actually a few grams lighter. The pricing's actually decent, Dazz, and they both come with the 8K dongle as standard. No additional upsell. $90 for the 10 and $100 for the 10 Air.
Pricing is decent.
Yes. I don't want to...
I'm going to include this in my talk about the Duckbill price. This
Good.
plus Lamzu plus Duckbill price is going to inform what I think about it, basically.
Yeah. So Ninjutso, I definitely would put them...
I think this is correct.
Yeah, I would agree. So, like, for example, the Hitscan Hyperlight is $90 before 8K dongle, right? And this includes the 8K dongle.
Also good.
Yeah, but the 10...
The 10's a good deal. Yeah.
What I want to know about this is it has a whole bunch of new technologies, and it has their, like, a new scrolling thing that is supposed to be, like, more stable. It has new skates that they advertise as, like, Hyperglides or something, which is a trademark name, so I think they called it Ninja Glide or something dumb. It has coating. It has an exoskeleton, exoskeleton structure. It has a skeleton structure, and it had a few other cool things. The dongle was like an RGB thing. They actually were making some minor innovations here. So if you count all those things up plus 8K dongle included, I actually want to say this is pretty... I don't want to say this is amazing, but I'll say this is good.
I want to try this mouse out, actually.
Yeah.
For what it's worth.
I
don't always say that about the bigger companies.
You think you'll like the shape?
I don't know. It's GPX-ish, right? Like it's a safe shape, but it's not necessarily a GPX. There's a differentiation there, I think.
Yeah. Oh, the YouTube player, dude.
It's your boy.
I know.
Yeah,
In peripherals, I could tell by the... Yeah. Oh, you get a whole sticker pack, bro. I'm sold. $90 worth.
Nobody cares a shit about.
Actually, the skates, though, look pretty decent. So, I don't know why they come in a fancy... Okay, cool packaging, bro. Let's save a few trees. Me, personally, just throw it in the box, but...
Save me some money. It costs them more money to have better packaging. Use Razer packaging.
Too. Although, I don't like my dot skates getting loosey-goosey in the box. So... Fair. The dongle... Ships without skates. I like that. 45 grams. That's going to be the lightest dex. 44 grams. Sure,
It
the
looks
little.
like a Vaxi mouse from the top down.
It does, doesn't it? This is a neat little gimmick. Sure,
The shell design, how they do the clicks is
I'm cool with it. It is, yeah, very rounded.
Even the skate cutouts look Vaxi-esque. What are they doing here?
Yeah.
Look how different that is to the Sora, just like design aesthetic wise.
Yeah, but look at very minor hip flare here. I think dimensions are similar to a Dex. Mid hump, maybe.
It's going to be like
rear.
how a GPX is to a Vaxi XE is to a Ninjutso 10, I think. Which, why wouldn't you make a big old safe mouse, I guess?
Yeah.
It's not interesting to us mouse nerds, but as a company.
So
you're also then competing with the GPX, which is a choice.
Yeah. So that's the thing. Competing with the GPX, I rather like the idea first. I mean, here's the endoskeleton. I don't know what to call it. Oh yeah, they have their Ninjutso Hyper Switch, which is supposed to be like Endgame Gears. Yeah. So before it makes it looks at
GX speed mode.
GX. So before it actually, instead of trying to make contact with the other end of the switch, it looks when it releases from its perch. That's pretty cool. And they have a new, I'm happy about this. They use a carriage mechanism for middle mouse. So it probably won't be as stiff and it'll be more spammable. It'll feel more like pressing an actual switch. Mini micro side switches. 306 milliamp hour battery. Bro, that's the same battery as the Viper. 5 grams, great weight. The PCB on this thing is wild. Look at that, dude. The PCB looks like a Raspberry Pi.
Yeah.
So they actually do have some innovations here. I don't want to say groundbreaking ones, but all like good things. Where I would say for $90, if I have a friend who's like, "Hey, Phalanges, I want a GPX because that's what my favorite streamer uses. Is that a good mouse?" I'll say, just get a Ninjutso. I almost said Sora. Ninjutso TEN Air instead.
You'll say yes, but
yeah.
Yeah.
Because at $90, this is looking to be objectively better as long as Pizzogal gives it his, blessing in performance. I would say this is a better buy. GPX, you will probably get better battery life because Logitech's insane with their own sensor. Pizzogal did not recommend the GPX2. I know. Yeah, he did not recommend the.
No, I know. The side buttons are disastrous. The build quality on mine was actually trash. The clicks were like
price tag.
You better be like a bodybuilder to actuate that thing. Yeah, the price tag's terrible. Yeah.
But my thing is, if you go tell your friend to buy Ninjutso 10, are they having to go shop on AliExpress or on? Because then at that rate, you just say get a MCHOSE A7 or ATK A9. So I think to be a true GPX competitor, at least here in the US where we are, you need the same.
You have to be on Amazon. Virtually.
Yeah, I'm just curious.
It does look like a better GPX. Amazon. Yeah. I just picked up my Sora Me too because someone was gonna maybe buy it, and I do like that mouse quite a bit. I have this L7 Plus, so I'm good.
Yep. 1,000 bought on the past month of the G Pro X1. Let's
GPX1.
try the GPX2. 500 bought in the past month. Not as much as I thought.
Wow, that's actually There's probably more like Orochi's selling, which is ridiculous. Or like basilisks.
Yeah. If I just search, MCHOSE A7, 100 bought in the past month. And if I search for basilisk.
What about the like
G502?
Yeah,
bro. Oh no.
10,000.
9,000 bought in the past month
close.
of the wired one.
Yeah. Huh. That's what I'm talking about.
3,000, yeah. That's more like it, Logitech. Come
Unbelievable.
On. I know. 10,000 for the G305.
G305.
Yeah. I know, we're enlightened snobs, though, so... Yeah. Alright.
That's how I usually do life, so... not.
Yeah. I do want to try this.
Beer, buddy. Oh, good job. Oh, you play golf? Oh, you like...
Oh, you're white, too. I bet you have a podcast.
Oh, Lord.
Let's go on to
another... The Logitech numbers are insane, though.
Yeah. Let's go on to another... This is just a minor leak. Lamzu Aurora versions of the Thorn. Look, and a bunch of other mice. This was leaked by one of our Discord members, Robinhead. Thank you. No pictures yet, but yes, Aurora versions, I guess, are incoming. So I'm kind of here for that. Let's talk about other new Lamzu stuff. Bro, here's the new Lamzu Maya. Dude.
My or my X?
I
The blue
think,
pink colorway is nice.
I believe just Maya.
Okay.
Bigger skates that go all the way to the freaking edge. Big rounding like Vaxi does. Solid shelled.
They have the thickest sensor rings.
I know. It looks like a Lego block. And they're kind of doing like what Cyrox does. You have a DPI button here and then the on-off switch, but then they've gone with a... Honestly, dude, these on-off switches, they like grip your finger well. I have no problem with these. Does anyone else feel the same? Like, if this saves me half a gram, I'm fine with that. So, because this little red-green piece is going to be a separate piece, I'm fine with it this way.
But besides, like, none of these changes are like required, but they're nice to have on like their iterative upgrades.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the V is a good freaking mouse, brother. So yeah, then there's another Lamzu back here. So I wonder if these are going to be the Aurora... Wait, did we see a name? No, that was just a... That's just where they put the LED color on the side. I wonder if this is going to be the Aurora. So this video, ATK A9, as if Dazz isn't holding one right now.
The Duckbill? Yeah.
Or
yeah.
A9, jeez.
Quack, quack. That's not what the sound
they put Duckbill on the side too.
Yeah, it's like a gold, purple.
Okay.
We'll talk about it more later, unless you want to talk about it now.
Nah, let's not. Then another ATK. I do want to hear about it because I haven't listened to any of your stuff, any of your thoughts. So this is, I think we talked about this previously. This is a new VXE Mad R or ATK branded Mad R now. Or ATK 0 is what they're calling it. It seems to be a Mad R exact shape. I believe they changed the skates a little bit. Yes. And they have that nice clear colorway. I think we talked about this more last week. You can go check that out.
Yeah, we did.
And this was... Oh, this is the Luna, one of the Luna Furies. So Luna Fury is made by that air conditioner manufacturer. Bro, look at those skates. Look at those skates. You could put a pancake on those with extra syrup and butter and it wouldn't spill off the edges. I don't know.
Yeah.
They said this was the Luna Fury, Luna 33. There's like the 55, 33. So it's looking kind of, it has finger grooves, mid hump. The front of it is like low and kind of looks HTX to me, but I don't think it had that much hip flare. Whoops, he shows the bottom here. Show me the bottom. Show me those curves. Bro, those skates, look at the rounding. Look at the rounding. Oh, wow. That's delicious. I want one. That's the Luna 33. 39.50.
About pancakes. Now you're just off the rails.
I know, off the wheels. I want whales. I want rails. I want pancakes.
Off the whales.
40 plus or minus 3 grams. You know what's so sweet? So I got back from a work trip this week, and I came home before my wife did, and she bought me 2 boxes of my favorite snack. They were sitting on the counter. These. Have you ever had these?
Yes, but not in a long time.
They are very good.
My daughter got me Frank's Red Hot Goldfish from the dollar store recently.
Oh, I want it. Were those good?
They were decent, you know?
Okay, I actually do want to try these.
Yeah,
so
that's it.
Unfortunately, yeah, that looks good. Unfortunately, they downgraded these. So the original had Tabasco little logo here, and it actually said made with Tabasco. They no longer say that. It now just says made with a hot sauce, and it's like a generic brand of just as hot sauce. I can't find a higher res picture. Sorry, guys.
Ooh, Tabasco. I like Tabasco sauce.
Yeah, Tabasco's really good, and the flavor does actually seem to have changed. Tabasco has like a vinegary bite to it that goes really well with crackers. Like, do you like salt and vinegar potato chips?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Okay, so I feel like the Tabasco version of this just had a very slight hint of that, and now the hot sauce version it's more just like, meh, make it spicy, but they're still good. So that was really nice of her. She bought me 2 of my favorite snack as a coming home present. That was so thoughtful. I don't know where I was going with this. $39.50 on the Luna 33. This is another Luna mouse, but this is going to be a different number. This looks smaller almost. Still has absolutely redonkulous skates, dude. I love it. That's like what ROM did with their skates on the ES21. I'm loving the color too. Shape looks good. Yeah, it doesn't look like anything revolutionary in terms of shape, but we'll see what the price tag is. I think that's the big question. That and performance, like they're probably just Oh, didn't we see they were working with Thunder Robot on these, or the factory that makes Thunder Robot?
Yeah.
So that's sus, right? Because like their Neuralink Piezogal trashed it because it was actually bad. Yeah. Super thick skates, boys. Okay, let's go to another mouse, Dazz. Any other thoughts?
Nope. I have thoughts on this next one though.
Oh, you do? You want to cover this one then?
Somebody, another YouTuber I talked to, actually contacted them about this mouse, and they claimed to not know about it. So
okay, introduce it for the audio listeners.
It's just a new mouse from EWEADN. When you out weeding your garden, you need an S7. Got some crazy taper though. The flare in and out on this mouse is the main defining feature. Is it larger too? What are the dimensions? 125. 5. Oh, it's like GPX sized. Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is GPX sized. Yeah. Yeah.
But it's lightweight, 52 or 58 grams, depending on which one you get. Nice skate design. Swift speeds with a branded their wireless technology, which is garbage. Not their wireless isn't garbage, but it's just dumb to do that. But anyway,
they're shipping it with the golf ball skates too. Interesting. Well, it probably has an option.
I don't know why.
Nano receiver, 8K receiver.
Nice carrying case.
Yep, 15%.
It's just like a K7 like package. This is probably gonna be like $90. Do we have 305? Oh, that's actually like $50. So like probably 80. Yeah.
Well, that's the limited sign up early bird price. So $459.
Oh, so probably like $459.
$64.
Good Lord.
Before tariffs.
It's gonna be like 80 after.
I would say more like 90.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll probably get one to review eventually.
Really?
I like working with them.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah,
I like
one of their mice soon.
I wonder if it's like same kind of case factory as K7, because it kind of has K7 vibes. They're doing an 8K dongle and a nano receiver, carrying case, black and gold color scheme. Even like the marketing material looks that way. 800 milliamp hour battery. So I'll translate this page for us here on Yandex.
I made that Reddit post after they sent me the marketing material early from MCHOSE, and my goodness, this looks similar. So.
Are you thinking about reaching out to your contact and see if they say anything different?
Oh, you're good to go. No, it's the same contact.
Okay.
There's one marketing person for that.
So I'm sorry, this is a little bit.
They contacted me today about a different mouse. So.
Oh, something that you can talk about?
Yeah, it's already out. It's in the doc. We'll talk about it during the YouTube section.
Sweet. Yeah. Okay. So let's just go through this here. So there's a lot of versions of this. So this is not like the K7, which only has the Ultra variant, right? So we have as low as 3311 versions, which, guys, say in chat, do you buy the 3311 versions for any reason? Like, are you just fine with that sensor? Are you fine with the worse battery life? Do you just buy it just to try out the shape?
Do you also hate pineapple on pizza? Like, what's wrong with you?
So the I wonder which the one to get. So they all have the same coding. They have the same wireless tech. MCU changes. I have never heard of FR2012A. The PAR 2862. That's a PixArt one. That is a good one. Like ROM uses that one, and some other people do too. I believe Vaxi does. 52
That's good.
grams. Yeah, 52 grams on
Only
the 500.
33. Okay. So we're looking at the non-pro version here is the best one?
Well,
Is that what we're thinking?
I'm just going through for all the
Sorry.
audio
I'm looking
listeners, and
ahead.
then I'll
Yeah.
So you get 52 grams with the 500 milliamp hour version, 58 grams with the 800 milliamp hour version. That's 6 gram difference between the two is, I guess that's about right. Okay. You get 8K on the Pro. Where's the switches? Switches. Oh, here we go. Okay. 3311, you get Huano 80 million, so that's going to be transparent blue shell pink dot. On the 3395 versions, you get Huano 120 million. That's going to be the
What is that?
yellow shell white dot.
Is that
Huano
blue?
120.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, these guys, yellow.
Oh, yeah.
They all feel the same.
Never use those.
Bro, the click life is
They
freaking
do, generally.
meaningless. Oh my gosh. Like, figure out how much... Bro, I don't know people who have gone that many clicks. And then machinery micro moves 100 million. Oboe long machinery micro moves 100 million for S7 and Max and Ultra. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means optical. I don't want to go through all the itty bitty specs here, but the point is the Ultra does not make sense to me unless you want an included mouse pad and Tron Bigfoot pads. Translation error. I think the one, and 3950. I think the one to go for, if this is just another mechanical switch, this Oolong machinery micro move, Oboe long, if that's just a mechanical, I would probably go for just the S7 for the lighter weight.
Yep.
Though the MCU might be questionable. I've never heard of that. But 169. Okay, 169 CNY to USD. That's going to be like $24. That's pretty good. So that'll probably come for like $35-ish. I'm probably going to try one out. I'll try one out. Now that I know I can put on opticals and everything, I'm friggin' a happy camper. Sorry, I didn't really show you guys a ton about the mouse. Yeah, they don't have a good bottom view. I would like to see how much side taper is. The front of it looks like, you have to remember, your fingers don't really, well, I was gonna say your fingers don't really go here, so this shape doesn't really matter, but it actually might to you, Daz. Like, this angle might feel weird on your fingertips.
It could, yeah. It doesn't feel weird just leaving the stream to go rock my son in that chair, so that's cool. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, go, dude, go if you need to. We'll be here. The shape was... Oh. Wife, wake up!
No, I got it.
The shape reminded me of the Castor, which this is like close to a final mouse. Just the kind of pointiness, anyway, reminded me of that. But again, I don't think that doesn't necessarily mean that's what it's going to feel like. That's just what the visuals look like. So let's go on to another mouse. Ooh, wait, I don't want to. I think Daz has something to say about that one, the RSR7. So we already talked about this, but IPI, the goated carbon fiber budget mouse, they have a new mouse called the Qi. We talked about this previously in the pod, but now we have an official name. It is Qi, spelled QI, pronounced Qi as far as I know. They have purple and black. They are not cheap. $100 on AliExpress. I don't know what it's going to be in your other regions. Maybe leave a comment in chat. I know Rawrzy's about the 3311 said he doesn't like it, but it's usually not too bad. It's just on some surfaces he has problems. Totally agree there. I've had problems on hard pads with 3311s. Also, even like on my Attack Shark R1 with a 3311 that had lift-off issues when I changed skates. So anyway, we already talked about this. You guys can go on AliExpress and look it up. But yes, it is an IPI carbon fiber mouse with a high price tag and a very safe shape. It seems to be a little bit on the large, like medium side too. I don't want to. I feel like a lot of mice being released are smaller, but I don't know. Here's another quick little topic. Vaxi NP-01S Ergo information from Xanver. So there is in fact a new. Look at this. So the NP-01S V2 versus NP-01S Ergo. There's a little bit of a tilt to the buttons, and they talk about it here in an image that's like 3 pixels. Oh, I don't want to read all this thing. Okay, maybe I'll just read like the first little bit. Xanver shared his thoughts and process behind the NP-01S Ergo's design on his personal social media. Since many friends are curious about the shape, we're reposting it for those who want to learn more. I guess go check this out. I don't want to read this whole thing, but the NP-01S Ergo, terrible name by the way, just literally call it something NP-01E. I don't know. Like searchability for that. Like you got to think in terms of searchability. That's so bad. It's a new shape developed in collaboration with Mr. Nopo. Is this like the Nopo Chalk 75 keyboard that I have? I don't know. No, oh, that's Nopu. Okay. To allow people to try it before its official release, we held Vaxi experience events in multiple cities. People gave positive feedback. It's a unique ergo shape that fills a gap in the market. Okay. You know, personally, I already feel like the NP-01 shape is already kind of a niche ergo. I'm not saying it's like unnecessary. I think it is very much necessary where it's a ergo ambi hybrid. But now they're hybriding a hybrid. I'm not saying that's bad. More shapes the better, especially by the goated Xanver. So if you guys don't know, he is the original goated Zowie designer behind like the EC and all these other series, FK series, ZA, etc. Then he left in like 2018, 2019 and started Vaxi and started creating his own shapes. So yeah, his experience began with developing it in 2009. Yeah, Xanver. Friggin' goated guy. Anyway, you guys can go read up on that. Next topic. Oh, I couldn't find this, but man, did you guys help me out if any of you guys saw this on Reddit? Rise and Shine says he's buying it 100%. Heck yeah. The Vaxi? I don't know. There was, man, WLMouse, somebody posted a thing about they, like maybe on their Twitter, their little stupid cat dongle, they wanted to like integrate an AI assistant into it or something. I don't know if it was for gaming or just for chatting, but it was like, God, no, please, no. I can't find it though, but I did at least find this fun little nugget. WLMouse investigation continues. Posted 2 years ago. Y'all remember when we thought WLMouse was vaporware? Here's the whale saying, you see all internals, never saw a PCB, only mock-ups. This is a 3D printed base and the PCB is a joke. What's funny is I think their PCB has like largely stayed the same. I mean, I don't think the green color, I think they've changed that, but WLMouse simply says this is a sample, not the official version. It's just like WLMouse went from like being vaporware to like, I put them S tier on the company list because like if I could only use one brand for the rest of my life, I'd be pretty okay with this. Oh, good golly, can I buy my Sword X? I can't right now. I can't even. Yeah, I don't know where it is. WLMouse, dude. Really, really good stuff. WLMouse, give me a solid side Strider, please. Friggin' love the Strider. Holy crap, that's a good mouse. Yeah, good stuff. Let's move on to another bit of news. This was here. How are we doing on time? 49 minutes in. Lots of news. Mousecats have been getting long, dude. Is Mousecast good? Say something in chat. Or long. Sorry, is Mousecast good? Don't admit to that in chat. Are long episodes good? You guys just click the timestamps anyway. I don't know. Ajazz T520. This was like a carbon fiber mouse I was somewhat excited for, and turns out it's literally just an Ajazz AJ179, aka Attack Shark X3, but with a different coloring to the outside, maybe water transfer printed. I don't know. It's 3311. It's not that great of a price. It is literally just Attack Shark R X3, if I can type. It's literally just one of these. Slightly tweaked. You can see how the... I hope that... Wait, maybe I'm speaking out of turn. I thought I looked at dimensions and I was like, oh yeah, this is a nothing burger, but they clearly did revise the mold because the LED's in a different spot. But... Oh, I don't want to pick one of these up. No! No, I'm second guessing myself. Whatever. I thought this was kind of boring. Point is, though, it is not any, like, it's not a super lightweight carbon shell. Yeah, dude, look at this. 63 and 63 grams. It's a small mouse. 118 by 62 by 39. Yeah. So it's kind of like HTS size. If you haven't used an X3, it's worth trying one. They're available everywhere for pretty cheap. Ying Click implementation was a little disappointing, to be honest. Okay, good to know. Yeah, yeah. The Yings were famous for they like stopped production. Schwamper in chat. Have you tried one of the recent batches of Yings? They went back on sale very briefly. WLMouse Ying, very briefly. I want to say a couple of weeks ago, and they sold out like instantly. But apparently they've been trying to improve the batches. They did have problems. This was originally teased like last Christmas time, and I think it launched in the new year, and reception was poor quality for a $180 mouse. I've had 2 orders canceled, and I refused to pay a ton of money. So this looks very Attack Shark X3 on the bottom. They have dongle storage, I guess. Anyway, I don't know. It's not real carbon fiber, so I'm just not interested. Yeah. Next mouse, more mice, so many mice, so much mouse news. Oh, Discord? This is a Discord link? Okay. Oh, good, I posted the Reddit link, thank goodness. VGN F2 photos and internal weights. So the VGN F1 was kind of a goated budget mouse until it got usurped by lighter, cheaper things. It's still, I guess it's worth checking. I never really loved it. I thought the shape was a little awkward. The F2 seems to be a new shape, though. I think it takes on some of the hints from the old one. It still has a pretty aggressive hourglass, though maybe not as aggressive as that other one. Skates look decent on this. Smiley shape skate, I'm fine with it if it gives me dongle storage. Decent sized front skate, sure. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's the comparison. So here's the F1. The F1 to me, it was like really aggressively tapered, but like it really dictated where you put your fingers, and I wasn't a fan of that. So the F2, I don't know if it's the same mold. Well, it's not the same mold. The sensor ring's different. The battery storage is different. I hope they revise the shape. So we have 50 grams on a scale. Good to see. I also like it when you weigh something, you put the dongle to the side because you never know if they weigh it with the dongle in it. Gold accents looks good. The Dragonfly logo looks good. Man, that's really like ATK, dude. The scroll wheel has like knurling on it. I'm sorry, these aren't the best quality photos, but the knurling, I wonder if this is like what Final Mouse did on theirs, which I was not a fan of. The clicks are just stiff. I ordered late July. Oh, maybe you did get one of the new ones. Dang, that's a bummer. That's a bummer to hear, Schwamper. Well, thanks for saying that in chat. The Ying was the poorest QC mouse I've ever had, says Rise and Shine Gaming. That's disappointing. Low click height on this. I don't know if that's lower than what the previous F1 was. I think the F1 previously was not the F1 MOBA mouse. I think it was a little bit higher up. Side view? Can we get a side view? Ish. Yeah, it's like high up-ish. Yeah, they kind of sloped it. Yeah, there you go. Here's a better side view. Yeah, it's like medium height. These seem to be a bit lower. Bro, this looks like ATK Factory. This is like what they do with their PCBs and their batteries. I just have... Here you go. I was disassembling an X1 right before the stream. Yeah, it's the same friggin' battery. They use a clip on the connector, and yeah, anyway, not interesting. Let's move on. There we go. More info on the... Yeah, I'm not gonna buy one unless they're like really cheap. I am glad to see we got a pink colorway here, pink and silver. That's cool. I'll probably opt for that one. Gold and black. I'm glad to see gold and black stuff is coming. Sure. Oh, here's a cool leak, dude. Yeah, VGN I'm sorry, VGN. Pulsar and VSPO. Look at this guy. This is an FCC leak. You can tell by the pictures. The blue background with the measuring tape. Look at this. Bro, look at this. Can I zoom in on this bish? So, kind of a cringe. I don't know. Maybe that's not cringe. Maybe I'm just a stupid white boy and I don't. Aizawa Emma. Don't know what that means with a little bow tie here. Maybe this is like a TV show reference. The shape. I am loving the shape. Where's that bottom view? Dude, that bottom view. This is looking so good for me. You guys, you ever just look at a shape and you're like, yeah, I'll probably really like that. This is one of those for me. So, it's an ambi. Sorry, symmetrical. We should really start saying that. It's a symmetrical with a good amount of screws on a clip here that with access to disassemble. Thank you. With hip flare and kind of a narrow waist. And if you look here, you can see there's some indentation in the thumb button. I don't like perfectly straight sides. That's like, I would use the VXE Mad-R so much more, but flat sides to me are just so uninspiring, and they kind of make my fingers go a little bit wider, which I don't aim as well with. If I get my fingers closer, I feel like I can aim better. But comfort grooves in the buttons, decent sized side buttons. This looks good to me. This looks good. I'm excited for this one. I'm more excited for this than all the other, the Zaiwu and the other ergos that have come out. The what's the Vietnamese guy called? Yeah. This is the only info I have on this, so I'm sure we'll talk about it more as we get more info. Surprising that I didn't leak this one. Usually I am all over FCC leaks, but not this week. QwertyKey Falcon release trailer. This is another one that looks like a half decent shape. Only 4 upvotes? Come on, guys. Available for order on QwertyKey.com and QwertyKey.eu. Looks like ES21 a little bit more narrow, maybe. Yeah, ES21's like a very aggressive hourglass. I think this is more like you get a hip flare than you get a rather straight front on this one. Yeah, hip flare and then a somewhat straight front, whereas, yeah, ES21 is more like, think like a really tall Viper V2. It's very hourglassy. So this seller... okay, they got some cool looking keyboards, sure, but QwertyKey, where's Falcon? Mouse? There's no like drop down for mice, so QwertyKey Falcon. Oh, good, we have pictures. This is better than the. We got like Wise Owl Cloud looking colorway here. A Wise Owl Cloud Jet. This is actually better than the video, I think. These pictures. $39.50 sensor. $95. Okay, okay. They actually do have it for sale. I'm not saying that's a good price. I've never heard of these dudes. $39.50. Yep. 2.4 gigahertz and Bluetooth. I don't care about Bluetooth, but sure. 8K hertz. Don't care about it, but sure. 8,000 or 80 hours of battery life. Okay, that's probably, maybe that's a 500 milliamp hour. 57 grams plus or minus 3 grams. Rats. I hope that's a 500 milliamp hour battery because that's a little heavy. Guano switches, 100 million mechanical switch. Okay. 1.5 meter USB-C cable. That's funny. This must be a keyboard company because they actually care about a cable in the spec sheet. Magnetic dock for charging. DPI dedicated software developed in-house. Okay. Let's go through some of these pictures. So dimensions here. 39, it's a weird way to measure height, but 39 high. Looks like Vaxi XE, doesn't it, guys? Vaxi XE. 124 long. Let's look up on Elo Shapes what the XE's dimensions are. Vaxi XE. XE wireless. 124 by 66 by 39. Brother. There we go. 124 by 66 by 39. Yeah, Vaxi XE looking mouse. Which I've liked the XE. I didn't use it for very long because I was like, oh, it's like a GPX but flatter. The flat sides again were a turn off for me. But one of my favorite shapes of all time is the FK2. Can I thumb through these? Good looking mouse. You know, you ever just like see a mouse and you're like, that's a good looking mouse. This is a good looking one. Very just, it looks like a mouse. It's simple. It's tasteful. These are renderings, unfortunately. Oh, the magnetic charging. That's right. We saw that in the video. Here's a little video here. The magnetic charging is just one of the USB-C plug-in things. It's not like a, I don't think it's actually a dock. See, they have the magnetic thing in there. So they just ship it with one. That's kind of a cop-out. Kind of a cop-out. Because you can go on Amazon and buy like a 6-pack of them for like $10. And just make all your mice magnetic charging. Yeah, see, there's the... Now, that's interesting. Okay. So, this looks like the... Oh, it's not a video. That looked like the Wise Owl dongle. Where's my Wise Owl dongle? Here's my Wise Owl dongle. Wise Owl dongle. But it had like a port at the front for magnetic charging. It's kind of cool, I guess. I personally like a more dock style if I'm going to have to set my mouse somewhere, but sure. Yeah, so I'm guessing this still plugs in. This still has got a plug-in somewhere because this is just a magnetic interface here. Do they say the size of the battery? They don't. But, sure, QwertyKey. You know, QwertyKey, I feel like maybe I have actually heard of them. Skates look nice and big. Front one could be bigger, but that's okay. $95 is a little steep. I have another mouse here. QwertyKey QKM1. Looks like a MVP or wireless or whatever sort of shape. I mean, not quite the same, whatever. Does this even have, even have the sensor here? Nah, 69 grams with a bunch of holes. Nah, okay. Well, okay, that is the QwertyKey Falcon. So, I don't know, maybe Dazz should reach out to them and see if they want to send him a review unit. That'd be kind of cool. Not a whole lot to say here, guys. Next bit of news, AJ179v2. So the GPX Dex clone, that is like the cheapest one. You can get the 3311 version for like literally $11 shipped sometimes. Looks like they have a Titan version with a 3950. Okay, and it comes with a pink and orange colorway, but it's going to be the same mold. It's going to be the same cheap feeling plastic. It's probably going to be the same cheap feeling side buttons. Same cheap skates, it looks like. Yeah, I'm a pass. If you're looking for a Dex clone, Aula SC900 is probably the best one right now. And then MCHOSE A7 looking pretty good. But I guess if you just want to try a Dex shape, you could pick up the 3311 version for like $10. So sure. Nothing else to say there. Another bit of quick news. Angry Meow. You guys remember this mouse? This was that, like, Magnesium mouse that, like, it was the Kickstarter for an insane price. There's a white version. Okay. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say. Bye-bye. Let's go on to... Oh, that's one I wanted to do with Dazz. Alright, I'll do this one without Dazz. I see Dazz is in chat. You guys can say hi to Dazz in chat. So this guy asked... on one of my random disassembly posts... I bought a tool for removing labels. It's a flexible metal. But he originally asked, how do you manage to remove the skates so cleanly without bending them? And I said, you get started... Okay, sure, I'll just... Yeah, you get started with a very thin, wide blade flathead screwdriver or knife. Make sure to get under the adhesive and the skate. Yeah, so sometimes the skate will want to delaminate from the adhesive layer. So, I mean, dig in there. Even if it means you scratch the plastic, the plastic's hidden underneath the skate anyway, so that's fine. Go up from the corner with the biggest gap. Yeah, so instead of, like, a lot of mice will have... You'll have, like, a little notch here that's like, oh, that's where I put the screwdriver. No, what I do is I'll look around the edge of the mouse, wherever there's the biggest gap, and I'll just really wedge my knife in there, and that's where I peel up from. And then obviously you want to go slowly with care. You obviously don't want to bend it. You don't want to bend the skate. If you like fold the PTFE, it'll stay creased. Okay. So like I know once I start peeling it up, I'll kind of put tension on it too. So I'm like kind of peeling and pulling. And then yeah, once you got them peeled off, I usually just stick them to the bottom of the mouse, but stick them someplace where you're not going to goober the adhesive. Not going to ruin the adhesive. I really don't have a problem with skates. Like, I mean, yes, installing a fresh pair of skates is, like, a little bit cleaner. But, yeah, I don't know, just practice, I guess. I feel bad for people who, like, just go ape crap crazy and they just rip the skates off and then have to buy new ones. to me that's like incredibly wasteful, but I also have a million mice. So if I did that on all my mice, I would literally spending like $1,000 in skates. So I'm not doing that. Yep, just go slowly. Feel free to PM me questions. Sure. Oh, we're still watching this crap. No. No, angry meow, please. Daz, if you're listening, I don't know if I don't. Okay, we're kind of past the new release news and now just talking about other happenings news. So DiamondLobby. Oh, I feel like he's popped off in subscribers. I thought he had a lot fewer previously, but good on him. He did a budget mouse roundup featuring the here we go. The Zhaopin ZPW, the ATK A9, the VXC R1 Pro, the Ajazz. No, sorry, this is a deluxe M500, but I think it goes by another shell name. Oh no, I'm sorry, the scroll wheel got me. Nope, this is an Ajazz AJ179P. So this is like the Thorn clone, and an Attack Shark X3. And he ranks them. He says what he likes and doesn't like about all of them. And I was gonna ask Daz. He gives them each a score out of 10, which is like I think kind of. Personally, when I do write-ups, I actually do use out of 10 scores for things, but I break it down by category. I'll be like, the clicks were a 7 out of 10, the skates were an 8 out of 10, the scroll wheel was a 2 out of 10 tactility. Because different things matter to different people. Some people really, really care about click feel. I'm one of those people. Personally, I don't really care about weight because I battery mod all my stuff. So, yeah, it's actually good. He opened up the mouse. I think he opens all of them just to like check their specs because how Chinese manufacturers lie, and we're trying to call them out for that. But yeah, he really liked the VXC R1 Pro, which is notable. He did not like the Zhaopin ZPW. He had a problem with his scroll wheel, like feeling like he was getting caught or something. So I think he actually rated this one pretty poorly overall. Yeah, he gave it a 4 out of 10 overall, which is crazy. I think I don't have that issue, and I think it's an S tier mouse. It's like a really good price. It's got a really good coating. It's got really good Omron opticals. It's a good weight. It's a unique shape. It's a It's like a SteelSeries Prime. So I was gonna ask Daz how he would rank them. So here's how he ranked them. Go check out the DiamondLobby video, guys. R1 Pro, number 1, then ATK A9, then Ajazz 179, then ZPW, then X3. I would rank them, so here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Although I guess 4 and 5 tied. I would go... The R1 Pro has gone up in price. If it was still at like $30, I might make that one number 1. But because the Pro is like literally $45 now, I think I'm going to go ZPW and R1 Pro as tied for number 1. Comes down to if you want an Ergo or Ambi. Sorry, I'm going to cop out there. I haven't used an ATK A9 extensively other than just at Dazz's house. But it's the best GPX clone right now, so then I'd go that. Then I'd go Attack Shark, then Ajazz last. So I'd go like 1, 2, 3, 4. He made 2 of them tie, so I'll make 2 of them tie. If I had to pick between these two, the VXC R1's a better value, at least for the prices right now. The ZPW has a nicer coating and a more unique shape. I personally I would go ZPW. Sorry, I'm just gonna make up my mind. Did we cover this last week though? I don't think we did. Did we? Oh shoot. Well, whatever. That's my take. Would be that roundup. All right. Let's go on to. Oh my gosh, Angry Meow is getting so much coverage with this. MouseMarket. Oh yeah, here's a PSA. MouseMarket. MouseMarket. I forgot to tease the poll. Have you ever used MouseMarket before? Poll is in chat, in the description. I mean, please go vote in the poll. I don't have access to chat right now. Rip. But there's a change to MouseMarket. So As you guys know, Reddit PMs are no more. They have been archived. Chat is now how you talk to other people. The problem with chats is that you can delete messages. I don't know if you can edit too. Yes, they can be deleted. So because of that, you can make transactions not like fair. So fortunately, the Reddit admins have finally released persistent messages. So this is just a PSA. You must remember to enable persistent messages for every chat. This is what it looks like. Okay? You do that to protect yourself if there's a scammer, and then you contact the mods and provide screenshots, but then he deletes his messages where he's like, no, I'm not going to scam you. Yes, that's all. Personally, I don't think this is going to be a huge... I don't know. I've done probably 100 transactions on MouseMarket, and I haven't had issues with like major scams. But yes, you got to do this for their mods to side with you. So PSA there. All right. So next bit of news, I guess the last piece of news, WLMouse BeastX series no longer includes the carrying case. Packaging update notice to improve shipping efficiency and reduce environmental impact. Our latest packaging no longer includes the carrying case. Thank you for your understanding and continued support. This is a FineMax Noah case, but it's similar. WLMouse, they come with like a semi-hard plastic case. Like I can still squish it, but with a zipper around it. Do you guys in chat, do you guys care about cases? First of all, vote in the poll. Vote. Have you ever used MouseMarket? Vote in that poll, please. And then let me know in chat. Have you ever used the cases? I personally don't care. I bring my mice to and from work, but I just throw them in like a bag, or like the little pouches that they give you sometimes. I have like a little drawstring pouch. I don't know where it is. Yeah, this is what I use to cart my mice to work. Just a little drawstring pouch. But the carrying cases are not. I don't know. It's like the zipper's a bit much. Maybe if you travel, it's really nifty. You know, I could see this being really nifty if you like take it to tournaments. You know, you don't want to like mess up your click feel or scratch it. So, I hope the price comes down. Right, for environmental agents. Right, so I trust we'll never see another carbon fiber mouse from them either. Lol. Yeah, the environmental reason, it's not true. I hope we see a $5 price reduction. Welcome back, Dazz. How's the boy?
Not asleep.
Oh, rip.
I have passed him off after failing epically.
Aw. Yeah, it's not easy, huh? Well, we finished the news. I saw you in chat. Did you have anything you wanted to add to any of the topics?
I'll go back. That real quick.
Go back to this guy.
Oh my gosh, sorry. The connection is so bad.
Oh no, am I
thought his choice
roboting?
of mouse here was poor. Yeah, you were. I feel like he could have picked better mice to look at here. You talked about the scroll wheel knocking the ZPW, just doesn't make any sense at all. I guess I would rank the 179p at the bottom, then the X3 Pro, then the A9, then the R1 Pro, and then the ZPW would probably be top. So
Same as me then. Okay. Yeah, his selection was a little weird.
Okay.
I didn't think it was terrible. The one I didn't like out of this roundup, well, first of all, VXC R1 Pro is a little bit old news, so I would have rather seen something more interesting there. And then the Attack Shark X3 is also very old news. I would have liked to see those two gone. The rest of them I think are just okay. The 179 is also kind of old news, but at least he has one in there that's like a sub $20 option. So
yeah.
Okay. What about carrying cases? Do you care about WLMouse getting rid of their carrying cases?
No. I just put them in my basement.
Yep. Pretty much.
I don't use them.
Okay, I lied. We have
This
one
is
last
horrible.
bit of news. Uh-oh. Hello.
Yeah, I'm back. Hopefully that fixes something. I don't even know.
Without video? Okay, sure.
No, I just left and came back.
A sneak peek R85HE keyboard in development. So it is CNC aluminum knob. It's another So it's another freaking keyboard. I guess the scroll knob is now horizontal rather than vertically oriented. And they got a light bar off the bat. Cool. Okay. So the discussion question was my note here is literally cool, but how are companies making money on these new models? It's so saturated. Attack Shark has how many 75% keyboards? Like,
I have 3 I've gotten off Vine just to mess around with. Yeah.
how do they make money from having all these different SKUs? Are people really like going out buying one Attack Shark board and then a new one comes out and they go and buy that too? I don't get it.
You check Amazon sales? I'm curious.
This is, yeah, I can. This is in development, so we won't have info on this yet. But yeah, let's go to Amazon and we search Attack Shark keyboard, like Attack Shark specifically.
X68 is the one I grabbed on Vine. But
Okay,
unfortunately, it's a $60 ETV, so F me.
yeah, 200 bought in the past month. Please don't say it. 100 bought in the past month of this Ajazz collab.
The
one.
X2 HE, I think, like the RE2.
Yeah. You know, maybe part of it's just these keyboard manufacturers, because there's only so many of them. They have all this R&D, and they just need to churn out boards, new designs, I guess. And keyboards are pretty well... I don't know. Maybe I'm just a curmudgeon who's not as interested in keyboards, but... I don't know. I don't know how they don't just like oversaturate the
It is
market.
interesting how there's just 85 billion different Hall effect keyboards.
Yeah, and they're all probably
definitely
coming out of like 2 factories. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just
The
makes
driver
it...
is the same for like 95% of these.
Oh yeah. Well, a lot of that's because like that's an open source driver or whatever, QMK and VIA and stuff. The part that's just a mystery to me is like how they're able to all coexist, right? It's like if there's a million people a year who buy a gaming keyboard, then I guess their strategy is just, you know, if they want that million sales, instead of just releasing like 2 really good models, you know, a full size layout and a 75% layout, they would rather like cannibalize their own sales by having so many SKUs. Maybe it doesn't cannibalize their sales. I don't know. My theory is just that they have all this R&D capacity and their factory just needs to crap out new models. So I don't know. Maybe it's actually no. Here's another take. You've seen these, right, Dazz, where they have this like light bar at the back. They're under a few different brand names. Yeah, Epomaker has one branded, and I think VGN even has one. I think they're just starting to throw stuff at the wall and see what sticks.
Non-HE, UNZ.
Okay.
Yeah, what people like to look at, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean it's a cool accent piece, but maybe that's really it.
Mechlands.
They're just yeah. Look at that Mechlands, Aula. Yeah, both of them. They're probably just throwing things at the wall and seeing what sticks. Maybe that's the strategy. So with this, they're trying the light bar and a volume knob, which, hey, I'm game for that, but I'm not going to go buy this when I already have a board that gets me 99% of the way there. I don't know. Maybe there are people who just buy a lot of different keyboards. I don't know. Okay, well, that was the last bit of news. Okay, news is over. Bye-bye news. Hello, Reddit recap. I don't want to spend a ton of time on Reddit recap because I think the show's already, an hour 20 in. Finding my shape. This is wild, dude. He has one of these. This was the M64 clone that we talked about last week. Or like a couple weeks ago. I actually got mine. It's actually pretty good. Shockingly.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah. For like spending $11 or $14 on it. Yeah. It has higher button height than the M64, which makes it have a very different hand feel. Yeah, what do we think of his shape roundup here?
Yeah, like a Viper. Voice dying. Viper Y2X3. That mouse. My brain's fried. And then what is that Logitech? Keep a junk on the right side.
Yeah, G9 laser, G9X.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, rather unique. I don't know, maybe that might be where he started from, but it's actually a pretty decent mouse. Their like clicks are pretty good. The side buttons are like poppy. They sink into the shell of it, but they're good. Yeah, what do you think of his collection here? He has a good spread.
Quit that on that keyboard.
Huh?
Or
Sorry?
lack thereof.
Lack oh, of an ergo?
Man, the dead silence is because of the connection issues. No, the
Oh,
knob
oof.
on the keyboard.
Oh yeah, he popped that sucker off, huh? Or he printed something? Hard to say. I think he made that custom because maybe the knob was like, oh, maybe this is like a hot swappable switch, and with the full size knob, it like doesn't fit, so it's a little skinny knob.
Maybe.
Yeah, good check, good find. So down here he has the Lamzu Thorn, Pulsar X2, Orochi, OP1, X-Lite V3, and MM720. So this is actually a really good spread. He's really tried everything. I wonder if that's what the top comment says. So he's got like more traditional ergo. He's got ergo hybrid. He's got another weird ergo. He has kind of smaller stuff. He has kind of bigger stuff. He has a couple wonky ones here too. I think this is like a really good. You know, it's like what I said a while back about pads. Instead of like having a friend who's like, "Hey, what mouse pad should I buy?" and just sending them down some insane rabbit hole, I was like, get him a speed pad, like a spandex pad, get him a balance pad, like like a Strider or something, Heian, and then get him a control pad like a Type 99 or a QCK. That's it. Just one of each kind. Return the two that you don't like and just. This is, I think, a similar take. There's a million different ways you could take with an Ergo.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did the comments on this say? Cyrox V8 hit scan hyperkit. Yeah. So you got to remember that this guy, I think I got the vibe he's trying shapes, not mice. Does that make sense? Because some of these on here, like, this is a very questionable purchase. This is one that you just buy for the shape. Orochi, Zaopin Z1 is better. X2, it's a very uninspiring shape, and he has a similar one here with the L7. But yeah, hit scan, Hyperlight V8, GPX. He doesn't have GPX. Wow. Final Mouse is a good shape, worth trying. Cloud, sure, if he likes big stuff. Yeah. Good collection, bro. More 3D printed mice. I don't really have anything to say. This guy got scammed on Amazon. He got the wrong mouse in the box. Ordered an Aerox 3. Okay. Cool. Yep, another meme mouse.
The classic, this kind of a post.
Yep, classic. G3 V2. This got a whole bunch of upvotes. Yeah, so the
You
G3.
want a tripod, but I'll find one I want to pay for.
Yeah. The V2 is not really all that interesting. It's like a minor shell revision, and I think they dropped the weight a tiny bit, but not a ton. 59 grams. That is with an 800 milliamp hour battery, but still, this is a rather small mouse, so that's going to feel rather dense. This is pretty wild. This 3D printed thing. This is kind of a cool total reimagining of a mouse. Looks like he's using a Ninjutso PCB. Maybe this looks like a Snappy Fire dongle. So cool. And he even 3D printed a little stand for his name or whatever. Yeah, the battery mount did not survive. What is this, dude? Zero mouse blade. Yeah, I don't really care. And 3D prints, cool to see. Zero mouse blade, cool to see. We talked about this previously. So this is the IPI mouse that we've already discussed. Just rebranded because Attack Shark and IPI are the same or something. I don't know. Talked about a lot of this. Oh, dude, I have an ROG Harpy Ace 2 on the way, apparently. I got DM'd by one of the Asus ROG employees, and he's like, by the way, which color do you want? And I was like, what? And he was like, oh, you want a giveaway? And I was like, what? And he was like, oh yeah, so-and-so didn't tell you. So I asked him for a white one.
What?
Yeah, so apparently I won a white one of these, so I'm very happy. So you guys will see a disassembly post at some point. But we actually got chit-chatting a little bit about Battlefield 6. But yeah, this mouse actually looks pretty good. I believe it won a Pizzogel award that was but expensive. ROG Harpy Ace 2. Also, fun fact, ROG is like sort of separate from Asus, or he said that they get to operate pretty independently. Yeah, so this is an update with nice big skates and a refined shape. I'm actually rather excited for this. This looks like it's going to be, it's not just a GPX Dex clone. It looks like it has some side taper, has nice big meaty skates. It's going to have excellent performance. I could have sworn he did a review of it. Oh, I guess not. Anywho, I'm curious, what tech power-up reviews do we have incoming? We have Lamzu Inca. And that's it. The Keras 2 Ace. Oh, I'm sorry. This is probably using the same internals. $140 is a little steep. Very pricey Shell Creek, and those are his only complaints. Oh yeah, that's right. GearLink is their new thing, so you don't have to download Armory Crate anymore. GearLink is their, yeah, but expensive. GearLink is their web
amazing.
driver.
Ooh.
Yes, I know.
Armory Crate stinks.
Sure does. Okay. Let's finally go on to... Oh, it happened? Okay, we're going on to personal ramblings. Thank you all for sticking
Everybody
with
leave
us.
the stream.
No, I don't know. I was surprised. People do like personal ramblings, it seems, in general.
Yeah, but the analytics say they don't care about my YouTube, but we talk
I don't know.
about it anyway.
Yeah.
There's interesting mice and keyboards. But
yeah. So let's bring up your YouTube
It Happened
channel.
was the first title I gave this thing. Yeah. The company reached out that I never thought would reach out. Who do you think it was?
Oh, that you thought would never reach out? Not Razer.
Yeah.
No,
it's not a premium brand. Well, they weren't until recently.
Oh, they weren't until recently. Son of a gun. I don't know. Until recently? Not Glorious. Oh, ATK? Wait. Really?
They actually responded to me on Twitter. Yeah.
Do tell.
Shocking. I've also been like kind of passively jammed for like a plus. I just messaged them in May and they were like, they just didn't respond. And then they responded last night at 2 a.m. like, hey, we realized that you put a lot of our mics on YouTube and our YouTube presence is very lacking. We'd love to collaborate. And I was like,
good.
Awesome. I've been looking for this forever.
I know, you and I both shill ATK until they did the whole FE switch fiasco. Ooh,
Which they feel good in this Duckbill, by the way. This disappearing Duckbill. But we'll see where the Duckbill goes. I started the video by saying like, hey, this might be their first original shape. And one of the guys' comments was like, it's not an original shape. Which I stated like 10 seconds later in the video. So good job, person, for watching that video.
Oh,
I described in the video as an S2 Mini, you can see there.
But it looks like it has a little bit more
It's actually an Xtrfy M42.
Oh, damn, I really like that mouse. Oh, son of a gun. Can I...
At least if you look at ELO shapes, they're like 1-to-1.
Son of a gun,
I don't know
dude.
if it's entirely clone, but pretty common. I've never been 42, no.
Whoa, brother.
But it looks like it.
Damn, I kind of want one now because the M42 wireless, I have one and I toasted the solder pads and I'm sad because I actually used it. Hmm.
But yeah, I don't think I ever had one of these. Maybe I had a wired one for 5 minutes and then returned it. But
It's a very good shape. Yeah, it's a very good small
yeah, I don't
medium
know.
shape.
It's a good claw shape. Yeah, it's a great shape. The comfort grooves go hard on this thing too. Like they feel really nice. So
Dang, the unboxing experience is interesting. They have quite a
yeah,
box. So that's where some of your
it's pretty
money's
good.
going.
Yeah,
Typical ATK dongle. How's
I think I paid like $102.
okay.
Oof.
Oof, yeah. So, do you think there's gonna be a
Oh, I
future
think in the video I'm
of
gonna argue that $100 makes sense.
really? That's oh,
It
that's an
feels better than their other mice. Like, yeah, I don't know, maybe $70, but it's like at least Cyrock's good, if not better, which is not the standard ATK experience.
really.
But I've heard that FEs in their mice have deteriorated. Like after a couple weeks usage, some of them have gone just to crap. So I'm literally reading here specs, trying to see if it'll deteriorate in the 3-day period. Because I'm gonna try and get this review out quickly. But
Okay.
yeah, if the short is like 3,000 views in 24 hours, which is a lot for my
Dang,
shorts.
dude.
So
So this is again one of
anyway, looking
one.
forward to see what they have. They have a. So you were talking about QWERTY keys.
Yeah.
Discord delay is killing me. What were you gonna say?
So this was not an ATK sample sent out. That discussion happened after. This is one you purchased from. You said
Nah. This is one of my
3.
AliExpress spams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go on to QwertyKeys.
Yep. QWERTYKEY's X ATK keyboard, I think, is what it is. I could be wrong. There's an ATK keyboard that I just saw someone say. Maybe it's not. There's an ATK keyboard called the Hex.
Yeah,
And
ATK.
Leo Klex on Twitter, I was just sitting there in the chair reading this while I was rocking my son. Said it's like the best keyboard he's used, like the best mechanical or magnetic he's used.
I saw that
my God,
too.
that price.
Yeah,
Okay.
dude, on AliExpress they were like $300. Yeah.
What's apparently worth the price, if you can justify the price. Maybe it's just really good. I don't know if any keyboard's worth $250, but
I don't know.
maybe I'll get this.
I
Yeah, right.
I don't see a volume knob and I see $200 and I'm instantly not interested, but
yeah. My response to ATK was like, I'd love to collaborate. I've reviewed every mouse you've ever made, every mouse. So I'm not sure what you're going to send me yet, but yeah.
interesting. I would love to
A
see
functioning U2. That'd be cool.
Yeah. It was I don't know, it was okay. I think ATK and MCHOSE, if they get more of a presence here in the US, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with starting to see them in mainstream. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I already covered point B. That was like, no one's watching the. Like, there were 3 times this week where someone commented on a video and it was like, did you watch the video? I literally said this in the video. Come on.
Yeah.
But we can go to my upcoming stuff.
Okay. Sure.
I have all 4 versions of the X8 now. The Ultra's actually feels good. The code, the opticals, the irons feel good. Is the world ending?
So that's a
Potentially.
GPX clone for you guys who don't
I
know.
opened it up. I haven't plugged it in yet. Yeah, it's a boring shape, but it actually has a rubberized coating and outright obstacles and an attack track mouse. Didn't really make sense to my brain. But
Wow. So, would it dethrone, would the highest end one dethrone the ATK A9? MCHOSE A7?
I don't think so. But it's way closer than I thought.
Okay.
I'm not sure how performance is. I think
Okay.
we already talked about the Jupiter. That's coming up. The EWEADN L1 Pro is what they reached out about. We can look at that. This is a magnesium mouse for 80.
Yes,
I asked for that colorway, obviously.
This has been out for a long time.
This is very close to the R2. It has been out for a while, so I don't know why, but
but it has a
I'm curious how
dock.
they do magnesium, I guess. I'm down with it. They're fun to work with. Yeah, it has a dock. It's got a decent weight.
Yeah.
Is it just the R2?
Um, the side buttons, no. The side buttons are that kind of sharp looking, kind of like an R5 is.
Oh, yeah, I like
But
that.
the
Yeah,
bottom,
right.
but the sides and bottom, hard to say. It's its own mold. Yeah, this has been out for a
Mhm.
while though. I'm pretty sure there's reviews out
It
there. It's
has.
just not very highly bought because it's a weird brand and expensive. Yeah,
Maybe I can get a giveaway going with it. We'll see.
that'd be good. Sure.
If you search EWEADN L1 Pro on YouTube, there is a single review from Mitotamo. Huh.
All right, I'll bring
8
up
months ago,
some
as you stated.
gameplay.
uh,
Okay, what else?
Pulsar roundup I'm gonna do. I need to get this Pulsar roundup recorded so I can sell these dang mice. Like this is Iwo Mini I need to sell. This tens I need to sell. Oh, I have the Crazy Light X2F, not the Crazy Light. I have the X2F. I'd have to go grab
Yeah, the
it
fingertip,
though. It's
the
not.
special anniversary
I made a
edition.
short about it.
Nice. I saw one for sale on
Yeah, the
eBay for
orange and blue one.
300 bucks.
Oh my god,
Yeah, I know the
that's
delay, the
rough.
lag is really
I
rough.
hope someone doesn't buy it.
I know.
It is. So the Chilky, someone was selling one of these on MouseMarket, which I thought was hilarious because it's not even like left embargo from them yet, as far as like if you can release a review on it.
Hmm.
That mouse that they sent out. It's not like an embargo. It's just they don't want content to drop yet. But it's Chilky made the Kasori V2 clone basically. For those of you who aren't aware,
Mm-hmm.
um,
Yeah, very.
theoretically that would come out Monday, but I'm not going to be ready for it. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, this is going to be a tough listen. Incot029. Very, very good. You're right. The clicks are better in that than the G23 V2. This thing feels nice. It's got the awesome colorway, nice
Mm-hmm.
scroll wheel, final mouse shape. Yeah, you've got one. I was using this until the Duckbill came in, and then Duckbill became priority number one. But I don't prefer well mid hump. I do prefer a back hump for what it's worth, but Incot's sort of killing it. I want the 039 as well.
Yeah, mine still hasn't shipped.
What were your thoughts?
Oh, I'm just
Your 039?
I'm just
Yeah.
letting you because the stream delay. I'm just letting you finish your segment.
Yeah, that's the right move. Yeah. Carbon X shipped from Epo Maker.
Oh, yeah.
This one's actually newer because it wasn't even available to ship until they just shipped it like day one, basically. Yeah, the $10,000. So again, like not a design I'd usually go for, but it's got good specs. And again, Epo Maker, EWEADN, like two of my favorite companies to work with, to be honest with you. So yeah, so I guess I'll have this early as heck based on what we're seeing here. That's cool. I'm not sold on magnesium mice either, Schwamper. Plastic is just better, I agree. But this claims to be a carbon shell. So what else do we have? 10 to X. I'm gonna finally get the Jinsoku. I'm pretty excited that speed ped test because I love the infinite speed so much. Silence. Dead silence. I'm also gonna test out their new glass pad, Onizoth, which I'm pretty excited about. So
Yeah.
that's it for this section of me talking, waiting for a response, but then you're not responding because of the delay.
Oh,
Was
sorry.
your travel?
I wasn't expecting that. We actually do plan on having it's Azar, the owner of Tenta X, on the podcast in a few episodes. Tentative date I don't really want to say because it's subject to change, but within the next month ish, we want to have him on. So, yeah, interesting
He's a
thing.
really cool guy. I've talked to him quite
Is
a
he?
bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't. He said he's nervous about his English not being good, but he's from Egypt. His typing seems plenty fine. My only concern was that he reached out saying he wanted to appear on the podcast to promote like a pad that he was working. This is months ago. He wanted to promote a pad that he's working on, but it's not ready yet. And I was like, okay, yeah, sure, absolutely, we'd love to have you on. We usually do interview format. We can definitely highlight the product, but just so you know, this isn't an ad. We don't do ads, so it would just be maybe answer any questions in chat that people have about it. Maybe give us some stories about its development or struggles or personal anecdotes or stories. This is entertainment, so
yeah, because then it's like original content that like is just a passive ad, but it's not like in your face.
yeah. And again, I'm not like there's no exchange of money or anything, guys. It's literally just he wanted to come on the podcast at some point, and it sounded like he wanted it just to coincide with something that he wants some publicity. So if people are googling for 10 to X and it comes up, then there's something relevant, which is, I don't even want to say that's advertising. It's really just timing things to be interesting. So sure. And then the other thing was, next week, guys, we're gonna have another guest. We are going to have Logpile Gaming, the YouTuber Logpile. We've actually been in talks for a while. It seems like a really cool guy, and he actually watches the pod, so you guys might have seen him in chat on a couple episodes back. And yeah, he's gonna be on the pod. We got to come up with some questions for him, but I think it's going to be a good good episode. Yeah. I do like the dynamic of 3 people. I don't know. Sometimes 2 people. I feel like a lot of podcasts are 3 people. 2 people is definitely better than 1, but 3 is even better. After 4, I think one person ends up getting overshadowed. So, I have a little bit of mouse news.
You have like a 4th passive person.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it works in some shows, like that one passive person will just have the witty remark every 2 minutes, but yeah. I do actually have 2 mice that I actually teased on Twitter and on Discord. The first one, not as interesting. I got a Rapoo VT1 Gen. Wait, is this the Gen 2? Jesus. Doesn't see on the bottom. Oh, wait, here we go. VT1. Just the VT1. Okay. I got this guy. So, I got a nice orange. Actually, has a decent coating. Yeah, the Omron Mechanicals, they're like a good spammable switch. They're just so uninspiring to me. This is actually a decent shape. It feels wider than I thought, but it is actually a decent shape. I do rather like this mouse. I obviously have not used it because this skates, but yeah, you guys feel free to ask questions in chat on it if you have any. Got that from AliExpress, but the one that I think more people are interested in, and maybe even you, Dazz, I don't think you saw this. Well, I think I did message you. Look at what I got.
Oh yeah, the Flickfire. Yeah.
Flickfire. So, you want to know my thoughts? It's not
best mouse ever made. You set so many PRs and you didn't even play it.
I did. I haven't even used it. I'm like, it's actually not as bad as I thought. Not terrible,
you said?
Yeah. So, okay. Let's be clear. It lacks a coating. It feels like gritty plastic. It's not good. What it surprised me, and the clicks have a good amount of side to side swabble, and the button feel just in general is like, I don't want to say click feel, but just it feels unrefined. However, it is.
So the 2 things I care about most on a mouse.
It is actually built shockingly well, bro. There's like no bottom flex. The side flex, there really isn't any. Oh, that's a good question. I want to say it doesn't feel super light. Gotta get the precision scale out. I have the skates on there that still have. I couldn't believe this, guys. I got this for $50 on eBay. Go look at eBay sold listings. I don't know how I got it for $50. 60.00 grams.
I bought that Cape Town earlier.
Oh, was there one?
There was a Cape Town for $25 on Cape Town 2
Wow,
for $25 on
that's
eBay.
impressive. That's very impressive.
I actually offered him down because I'm a cheap son of a gun.
Lower than 25. Did he take it?
23.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so the Flickfire,
Yeah,
it's
$2
not.
saved.
I think we were. I don't want to say that we were rough on it because this is not a $130 mouse. This is not a $100 mouse. I wouldn't say.
What else is good about it besides the build quality?
Okay. Let me just keep going over. Yeah, so the click feel, the mechanical click feel, actually pretty good. The buttons, they feel kind of loosey goosey, which doesn't inspire a lot of confidence. But then the rest of the shell's like really well made. So, but the click feel, because they feel loosey goosey, the switches feel rather raw, kind of like the VXC R1. I'm not saying it's that good, but I'm saying it is quite a good raw mechanical switch feeling. You don't feel like you're bending a big ass fulcrum. You don't feel like you're switch grinding. I would say it's better. I would say it's actually one of the better mechanical implementations. It's on the light medium side of things. The scroll wheel, it's tactile, which is nice. I like a tactile wheel. It's got good grip to the rubber. It is hollow when you scroll. It feels like a hollow, cheap ass mouse. And when you click it, the click is actually decent. Middle mouse is actually on a mechanical switch rather than one of those stupid little push plunger switches. So middle mouse, while stiff, it's actually pretty spammable. Side buttons are positioned far forward, which is rather nice. They are too light, in my opinion, and they don't have a lot of travel. I actually like a little bit of post travel because it helps with like a spring back kind of feel, especially in side buttons. They do protrude a good amount, so that's actually decent, and they're glossy, so you can feel them rather well. And I think that's pretty much it. Then I can talk about the shape. The shape, it's like a very safe, flat ambi. It's not a whole lot to say. I kind of wish there were more ring finger ledge. This little pseudo finger button groove thing doesn't really do a whole lot unless maybe you spread your fingers wide. You do the old split grip. I don't know. Maybe like a 131 grip. This actually might get annoying because you might put your fingers directly on the ridges. Maybe some people would like that. The main beef I have with the shape, it's a little bit too safe maybe. The bottom here is too rounded. So when you you can kind of feel like it drops off on your fingertips. If you hold the mouse higher up, it's no problem at all. I think Boardsy actually holds a little bit higher up, but I know I sometimes drag my fingies on the pad. And if you do that, you'll definitely be right at that edge.
I will say for the quality, this is 60 grams. It better be built that well.
Yeah, so I would just say, like, for a 60-gram mouse,
I guess it passes
it's what you expect. Yeah, the skates kind of suck. They're not... I actually haven't even looked... Oh, brother, the skates are terrible. Oh my gosh, there's, like, no rounding. The skates are certifiably bad. And I still have the plastic sticker on these because somehow I got a new mouse for $50, but... Yeah, so bottom line, not
That's what I think it's worth.
What do you guess? You said guess?
50. No, I just think $50 is probably what I would.
Oh yeah,
retail it at.
Yeah, it's a $40 mouse that should have a $10-15 creator tax on it. It's a $50 mouse.
Paper towel, dude. Oh no.
Yes, that's my paper towel
So
at my
good.
workstation. It's a retention paper towel. You guys can watch the gameplay or you can watch the paper towel. Whatever you want. Yeah, so the Flickfire. Am I gonna keep it? That's the question. I kind of want to keep it just to like play with it a little bit, but then I have so many damn mice that are so much more interesting. I just want to sell it. I don't know what they're selling for. Check
I don't know.
eBay sold listings real quick. Should I actually plug? Oh, sorry. The other thing with the Flick Fire, it has a pretty cool dongle. I haven't plugged this in yet, but it's like a chunky trapezoid. I like trapezoids, and it's their logo. And I gotta remember that the company's name is literally just Flick. That's
There's
it.
only 3 listings, and the lowest price is $120 with shipping.
Okay, sorry, that is my Windows sound, y'all. That is mine because I just plugged in the Flick Fire dongle, which it looks like it is a orange
This
by default.
uh,
Let's turn on the Flick
one
Fire.
sold best offers from 65.
Oh yeah, that was me.
7
So
days
I
ago.
old it. I did.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, did
Otherwise, 115. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, retention gameplay. Here we go.
You should make out.
Okay, I do like the DPI light at the side. That's kind of nice. Keeps the top looking somewhat clean. Back to green. Okay. Yeah, okay, using the mouse, yeah, it feels fine. It's heavy. It feels heavy. Feels a little bit back heavy too, because with how far forward the side buttons are, it makes you want to grip a little bit farther forward. And from that, it feels back heavy. Actually, no, the weight balancing is back heavy. Holy crap, it is. Yeah, so here my fingers are in line with the sensor, and it definitely wants to tilt back. Ooh, what are you munching on?
Nerds gummies.
those are so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are really good. Yeah, the Flick Fire, it actually feels okay. What else do we want to talk about? What else did we have in the document here? I traveled for work. Do people care about that? I feel like it's like a big event for me, but people might not really care. Oh no, I did make a mouse short. Sure. You guys want to see a mouse short? Not as good as Dazz's mouse short. That was a lot funnier. Or a lot better. Mine was like a fail attempt at humor. Shorts, yeah. Mouse review degenerates be like. This is where I was this past week. Ford Louisville assembly plant. Haha, found a mouse. You just get drawn to it. It's actually a decent shape. Yeah, you got split clicks. Yeah, the clicks in that actually felt pretty good.
You should have had the camera like moving frantically and like panting and like.
Oh, I should have. I should have. Yeah. Wait, can we actually see any of these drawings here?
Like gunfire sounds in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ford. Anyway, I don't know if I technically shouldn't be sharing that, but whatever. Ford. Oh, actually, it is public information. This is where I was. Ford, Louisville CEO. Ford unveiled a new pickup truck. Well, they haven't announced it yet. I've seen CAD of it, but I'm probably under NDA. So, but they did say it's a small 4-door pickup truck. So, my company builds the paint shop, so we're retooling the paint shop in Louisville. It's not Louisville, guys. It's Louisville. So, that's what I was there for, and that's where that video was filmed. Haha. Yeah, they said $2 billion investment in the plant, and Ford CEO Jim Farley went up stage. It's funny. It's so staged. High-vis vest, but no eye protection. It's like eye protection is way more important, but anyway, Duckbill the best. Anyway, yeah, so I was there for a week, so people have been asking have I played Battlefield 6. The answer is no. I hope to play it this weekend with you, Dazz, because I was gone at work.
Yep.
So what? How have you been liking Battlefield 6 so far compared to other FPS games you've played? If it's too early to really
more of the same frustration to me, if I'm being honest with you.
Oh, really? And what's that? Frustration.
I'm not a Battlefield guy though, so you'll be able to point out like. I mean, a lot of the games I would join, my team would just get absolutely schmammered, steamrolled, murdered. So we're just getting spawn camped by tanks in Conquest. Try to go to Domination, just get spawn camped by people set up, watching every spawn point. I'll just die off the spawn. The shotgun is a problem on the assault class as well, like a massive overpowered problem.
I've heard that.
So
yeah, I heard about the shotguns. So, I mean, it's like, I mean, you've played a ton of COD, so you're no stranger to short TTK games. You know, Fortnite is a much longer TTK.
Yeah, this felt more like COD to me than Battlefield,
Yeah, that
except for the
is,
terrible bloom.
yeah, yeah, those have been common complaints. By the way, we win this by one ticket, which is absolutely wild. So the ticket count is above the mini map there. Tickets are how many lives are left. We won it by one ticket. That's insane. Um, I got 200 kills, but I think a lot of them were bots early on. Yeah, Battlefield games, I don't know, yeah, any mixed arms game can be challenging to balance. I avoid vehicle modes. Like you guys will see, I pretty much play the same few maps here because this is an infantry only playlist. I friggin' hate vehicles. Like in Star Wars Battlefront, I
Yeah,
hated
I'd
the
mostly domination,
heroes.
which was
Yeah,
infantry only.
yeah,
But after getting spawn camped 3 games in a row, I was like, maybe Conquest is the best because I'll have more space to operate in. And then I got spawn camped by a tank. So, and by spawn
yeah.
camped, I mean we had one spawn point and I couldn't even like pick a different spot.
I saw a
It
clip
was
of
bad.
somebody guy just with a machine gun shooting people in the back as they were spawning in. It was pretty sad, and you got like 10 kills doing that. So I think that's just some beta optimizations need to happen. Same thing goes with the shotguns. They're aware of the shotguns. Even like right there, see how my buddy pinged? That guy was bad. They didn't kill me, but
Yeah.
oh yeah, yeah. Battlefield. I mean, like any game, it helps a lot when you play with a squad, but especially Battlefield because of revive mechanics and ping mechanics and squad spawns. It is legitimately more fun with a group. So yeah, you and I will play and hopefully maybe even
Some
stream it.
thoughts. Everyone glazing. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
maybe. Everyone was like glazing this game though, and I was expecting like a stellar experience, and it wasn't great. It was
that's a
fine.
good point.
It wasn't bad.
I don't think I'm glad it's getting positivity behind it. Um I don't think I played like literally 90 seconds because I installed the game. It was like 11 p.m. at night. I had to go to bed to get ready for work the next morning for travel, but I was like, okay, I'm just gonna hop on because I have the game installed anyway. I got 3 kills, I died, and I was like, okay, I can say I played it. And my knee jerk reaction to the game was TTK, and literally just I shit you not, 90 seconds of gameplay. Movement felt decent, mouse input felt decent. Gun took up too much of my screen. TTK was a little fast. I'll form more thoughts later, but yeah, you got to be careful not to
I
like
like a
glaze
fast
stuff.
PDK, so I'm okay
Okay,
with that.
okay. You got to be careful not to glaze it, like because it just sets false expectations. It still is like a Battlefield game. Like the Battlefield games all play pretty similarly. If you're like a
Right.
nerd, if yeah,
Exactly.
if you're into it, it's like saying, like we are about mice. Oh, a Dharma Shark M3 is clearly different from a G Pro X Superlight. To like a normally they're just like, no, they're both like large mice that like are kind of lightweight. It's like the same thing. So
I will say I like the attachment system where there's like a pick 100 kind of a like you can only
yeah,
allocate so many attachments.
yeah, yeah. I'm
I don't want to
interested
have
to
to
try
pick
that.
85 different attachments. I just balance the 6 best ones, and you can make it work this way or that way. Obviously, I don't know. That's even
It's
better.
opportunity
Plus,
cost
even in the
too.
beta, my attachments were available very quickly. Like I could use every attachment like very quickly on a gun.
That's good. Yeah, I do. That's something I love about that they added in 2042 is the attachment unlocks are live, and they're all kill based. They're like all kill based. Like a couple of them are like specialty kill
Hmm.
based. Like I know to get the Desert Eagle, you have to what is it? You have to pistol a vehicle or something with the revolver. So the thing is, you drop down C4 or you put down a landmine and then you have to shoot it. So like, there's some specialty kills like that, but for the most
I'm
part,
still here, by the way. Sorry.
okay,
I
cool,
have
yeah.
to check my phone.
But for the most part, they're just like all kill. Like all the attachments are just like get 50 kills, then get 100 kills. So you can literally just go in game, and as you get that, it's live unlocks. I think that's brilliant. Also, there's bots, at least in 2042. I don't know if Battlefield 6 will have a bots mode. They did say they would have a shooting range mode, which thank goodness. Like the Valorant shooting range thing, that's brilliant. I would love that. Just go in there
I
and
use it a
test out.
lot.
Yeah. Did the Battlefield one?
Yeah, in this game, yeah, you just like you're in the menu, you can just go like shoot a gun at some targets. It's very nice.
Yeah, more games need to have that. Dial in settings, dial in sensitivity, dial in peripherals. Yeah, especially since like one thing
You need
that's
to warm up a little bit.
yeah, warm up. And I mean Valorant, they practice flicks. There's custom maps in 2042, and some people would make like bot maps, but they like ended support for that. Like they're all user hosted, which kind of sucks. So yeah, if they stop hosting, no more.
Oh yeah.
Um, yeah, but also I get like people glazing it, then your expectations being like this is the greatest game ever, and then you run into it and you're like, oh, this is Battlefield, and it's like, yeah, that's yeah. I can understand
Yeah,
why a
that
lot
was
of
my
people,
experience.
yeah, why a lot of people might not like Battlefield because like compared to other first-person shooters, it's a bit more casual, being combined arms, and also there's like more inertia to the movements. You know, ADS speeds are a little bit slower. TTKs tend to be a little bit slower than something like a Call of Duty. So, but I really like it
Yeah, my
for
natural
the
affinity is to like I want my ADS to snap instantly and I want people to die quickly.
yeah
So
yeah. My two big things that I loved with Battlefield are the squad mechanics. Just make it really fun to play with a group of people because as we get older, Daz and I have talked about this. Shout out in chat. Say something in chat if you agree. Um, isn't it better like as you get less time becoming an adult, you would just rather play with people than hop in solo games? Like if I don't have any friends online, I'm just gonna go do something else with
yeah.
my free time if I have free time, you know. So the squad mechanics was the first big one. The second big one about what I like about Battlefield, it's not as campy as a lot of other first person shooters. I hope I hope the beta is different than it sounded like it was pretty campy, but
It was real campy.
that's too bad. But
Yeah. That was my
Battlefield
complaint. It just would run around, even just move slowly throughout the map and just get shot in the back so much. Yeah.
Battlefield, in my experience, coming from Battlefront, which was not at all a camping map because projectile speeds were slow, TTKs were long, there were lots of power ups and stuff. Star Wars Battlefront was really fun because you could just run across in the open to get a better position, and there's only like a couple items in the game that could kill you in that. So like most of the time you're like perfectly safe. Battlefield,
I love that.
yeah,
Such a nice
Battlefield,
one.
it's just a little bit more forgiving, which I think is fun. Like a Call of Duty, I remember COD 4, some of the broadcast, right? Broadcast and COD 4. I remember like dying instantly from spawn because everybody knew there was this hallway that you could just spray down through the wall and it would hit the other team's spawn. So you like quickly learn, okay, if
Yeah,
I'm gonna
exactly what
go,
you're talking about.
yeah, okay, if I go left at the beginning, I
Yeah.
have to not run straight. I have to run totally left. And again, you don't see the hallway. You just see the outside of a building. You just see a blank ass wall. But for them, they have a hallway and they know where to shoot. So like Call of Duty is very unforgiving in that regard. You can just like four hit people through the wall across the map. Battlefield is not that way because there's too much spread. There's pretty aggressive damage drop off. Yeah. Anyway, that's where I like Battlefield. It's
That's more
not
forgiving to bad aim though. The lower TTK.
true.
And they have more gimmicky things to get kills. Kill streaks
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah, that's true. Like it is for like Bloom is and like horizontal recoil and visual recoil especially is frustrating in Battlefield because those are literally kneecaps to good players. And yeah, but I don't know. I don't praise Battlefield as being some amazing franchise or whatever. It's the like only game I play right now because Star Wars Battlefront is dead. Star Wars Battlefront was my main game, I guess. I would like to get more into arena shooters. I know you said you're not a big fan of like movement heavy games, which is surprising because Fortnite is very much that way if you play the build modes. But arena shooters, I think, can be really fun and just it adds a whole nother level of the skill ceiling. And
Like what?
Go ahead.
What game would you like be considering playing that's an arena shooter these days?
Oh, so
It's
on the
next to new
podcast,
Splitgate, like-
yeah, so Splitgate was really fun. I got into Splitgate a little bit. The power weapons were kind of annoying to me in Splitgate. I didn't really like. I don't know. Maybe I just need to change my mentality with a Splitgate and be like, you know, in a team deathmatch, what's the ultimate goal? It's pretty much to spawn farm. Is like technically speaking. It's get more kills than deaths, and like what's the best strategies for that? Spawn farming. So like inherently a lot of people are like, yeah, TDM sucks, I'd rather play an objective based mode, hence why like Battlefield is cool. In like a Halo like game, the objective, and same thing goes for Quake, it's about controlling power weapons. And for me, I just don't really like that. It's kind of like playing against tanks. It's just a little bit unfair, but I get that the balance comes from controlling those power weapon time drops and spawns. I don't know. So I didn't like that about Splitgate.
Yeah.
The portal thing was cool and it opened up a huge another level of skill ceiling. Did I really vibe with it? Not really. I'm a little bit more just raw run and gun. Maybe that's just because I'm bad at it. Like, I'm guessing Fortnite's the same way. There's some people who might be not great fighters, but they're really damn good at building. And so I know, like, that part bothered me at Fortnite. So maybe similar vibe with Splitgate. Quake is not really one that I'm super into, but I would try it. Just feels like at this point you're just going to play against, like, super experienced, sweaty people. Banana Shooter was one that the Matrova guys talked about being really fun. Banana Shooter. Can I look up gameplay for that? Yeah, these mechanical switches feel good in the flick fire, but the
this is an MP40. I was like, what the hell kind
this
of
is like a really aim heavy game.
Combos.
They were saying.
This guy's got 200 rounds. Let's go.
Yeah. Very movement heavy, but it's like very it's not insane movement level. It's not like at least that level didn't have a ton of verticality. Yeah, these levels seem a little bit bigger. That's hilarious how it just spins when he's reloading. Lol. Oh, he still got him.
Just spawn right there.
I don't know. I know one of the Star Wars Battlefront guys I played with.
arena shooters.
You do? Really? But I thought you said like that movement. You didn't like movement heavy games.
I don't like crazy movement like jetpacks in Advanced Warfare or like original Warzone where you can just do like these crazy moves where you have to know this advanced movement tech where you like do this left, right, up, down, back and forth, slide, jump in like crazy stuff. Like I don't want that.
Gotcha.
But, like,
this
if
is
fast movement. I'm down with it. Yeah.
Yeah, this is more raw. That target switch he did right there is actually pretty sick.
This is like Quake movement.
Yeah, this is like. I don't want to say this is simple. It's straightforward. It's predictable. You're not doing any insane movement things. Maybe they are.
That's what I want.
I don't know. Like I didn't realize that like strafe jumping. You know, strafe jumping in Quake. I didn't realize that was the thing. That's how they get their movement up faster. Is they like S and D or S, A and D as they move forward.
That's simple enough.
Yeah, I can respect this a lot. Well, I can respect any of them, but I mean, this is what I would vibe a little bit more.
I'm just
with.
like you though. I'm more gonna run, walk around, use my gun. That's why I hate build mode. That's why I hate like hero streaks and stuff. Unless I'm playing Overwatch, then fine.
Yeah, I do like games that have a little bit more. I just want it to be forgiving. I just want it to be like, if I'm caught reloading or whatever, I'm not just instantly dead in 100 milliseconds from 100 meters away. Yeah. Like, if I'm stuck reloading, I would hope either I can dodge for half a second while I reload, or that I'm, like, far enough away and there's enough cover. Yeah. I was disappointed.
That's one of my biggest problems in games these days. I'm scared to move, and I never used to be.
Yeah.
It's because the maps just want you to engage, and there's a low TTK. Old CODs, like, there was a fast TTK, but you could navigate the through-lane map and be in cover most of the time and not too exposed. Now, if you walk up a staircase, there's 84 different angles where people can just line of sight you and you're just dead.
So yesterday I was really bored.
Yeah, it's funny. My favorite map on Battlefield 2042 is this one. It's called Redacted, and it is a traditional 3-lane map. I'm playing the middle here, well, sort of the top lane. And it's funny because like usually lane maps can be really boring, but there's some level of like predictability and optimization that goes into lane maps where, and these lanes are not very well defined. I'm going through the upper lane here of the map. And so this is very corridory. This is the only way that people can come and go. But like you push it with, smoke, with grenades, I'm probably going to push in here. Yeah, there goes the smoke. And I know that they're going to be on the stairs here. I checked this corner because people love corners. So lane maps give some structure, some predictability, which I think can actually be really fun. Because the polar opposite is just one-man army, free-for-all, random spawns everywhere, shipment. Which is just like Adderall fueled, you know, schizo, jump around, die, jump around, die, jump around, die. Yeah. But you also don't want it to be too structured where it then becomes... You ever watch professional paintball?
No.
Oh, dude, I feel like this would be kind of boring. The amount of just pre-firing they do. Because they know exactly all the, like, peak spots. They run to their cover.
Yeah.
They run to their cover. They sit there. And they just... So these guys know where the two are. And they just sit there and they just... Well, these two aren't doing it now. Oh, good. He actually made a move. That was somewhat interesting. But usually, like, they just sit like this and they just... Their trigger, they do two fingers, so they're just constantly shooting. And then they'll constantly shoot. They'll reach to their backpack, refill their hopper, and they're just constantly shooting.
Yeah.
And that can be really boring. This is actually showing a little bit of movement, which is good. I guess the people I saw playing, it was really dull. I mean, you can see he's just shooting there. Yeah, anywho. Yeah, paintball games suck in video games. But, like, it is fun when you learn little tricks. Like, here I am up on this high ground. Notice, I know people are going to be in this corridor. So when I drop down, I specifically drop down into this tree V groove. And I get 2 easy kills while behind cover. So, yeah, learning map is... I think Battlefield, like any game, they get a little bit better as people learn the maps. At the very beginning, it's a little bit jank with spawns and with your team not knowing what to do and the other team not knowing what to do. Let's see. Oh, we're 2 hours in, dude. Yeah, I think we can wrap it up.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, very good. Thank you all for listening. We have a different outro now. Like and share the video. It helps the algorithm. Please hit that like button. If you have a question or want to submit a discussion topic, leave in the comments below. We do read every single comment. Link in the description for our Discord. Also the straw poll. And with that, we'll be back next Friday with another episode.
See ya.